How you guys doing? Nobody's on like yet. See if we get some people on here. Now listen, guys. If you are subscribed to me and you have your notifications on, you might be seeing this later. Listen, as a guy trying to get YouTube really rolling for me, you know, I'm gonna recommend some channels that y'all might like to see, especially if you run Uber or Lyft. Uberman, he still comments on the rideshare industry a little bit. He is getting into Copart, which is a lot of salvage and repossessions. He's turning around flipping them. Good guy though. He has some great videos, so if any of y'all want to think about trying to learn some stuff from a broad perspective, his channel is the one you want to watch. Him, the entrepreneur, and the rideshare guy. Those three tend to keep up with the Uber and Lyft markets and issues more than others. I'm going to try to put a link into the posted part of this video, which I think a lot of y'all are going to see. I would recommend sharing them. If you want to share this video, it's fine with me. Listen, y'all have the power to help me grow this channel. That like button, that is the ultimate factor. If you hit that like button on YouTube, it tends to bring up my videos more, especially for people trying to learn how to do rideshare, Uber, Lyft, etc. I get to my house, I think I'm going to start a video series on my take, keyword my take, my personal opinion on which you need to know before you start Uber, Lyft in this area especially, but also nationwide. It's going to be, you know, I'm thinking about 2, maybe 3, 4 videos. I'm going to try to make each one of them no longer than 10 minutes. I'm going to start with, you know, the basics on, you know, what kind of device I would recommend, how I would recommend, what kind of mounts, vehicle recommendations, and the basics, you know, what you can, what you can't do. Oh yeah, another thing, I had an interesting message today. So I posted a video, probably about 3-4 days ago. It was like, I think it was on Monday, Sunday or Monday. How I start my trips. That was exactly how it was titled. You know, I must have staged it really well with some friends of mine. We filmed it on Saturday morning prior to starting my St. Patrick's Day runs. Lyft contacted me about a safety concern because of the way the title was wrote. You know, I sent the guy the uncut version with timestamps and everything on it, and me and the guys cutting up afterwards when the camera was still on. The guy told me it's a very good video. It had him convinced and it had a few other people convinced. I like the fact that whoever reported it, I'm glad you did. You know, it shows me that people are watching my videos. And 2, it shows me I'm doing a good job with them. And number 3, I actually got to talk to a guy from Lyft, and we actually had a good, with the safety guy, a good about 30 to 45 minute conversation. You know, that happened around 5-ish today. A little before 5 today, actually. It was before I went live with my one Uber trip that I took, which it was a person that I quite frequently pick up, and she's always one hell of a tipper, you know. And, you know, she saw the sign, hey, you're being recorded, this, that, and the other. And she was happy with it, she always is. And she asked me a question today. Where's my dash cam? She's noticed I always had a dash cam. I said, well, because of this, I took it off. I was waiting for some clarifications from Lyft. I said, simple fact is, I just don't want to have no troubles, you know. I don't make no money in YouTube. I wish I did. It'd be nice. But I don't. All these videos that I'm posting, and all these live videos I'm posting, is my time. I'm not making no money on them. You know, the whole ORS meetings I posted, it was 6 hours worth of work for me to, after I got home, after sitting in the meeting for a little over 2 hours, I ran out of space on what I was recording it on. So I had to, you know, I posted what I could. I wish I could have posted more that we were talking about afterwards with me and a bunch of other drivers. Plus, I wish I would have recorded more at the beginning when we were just standing around talking, you know, with the inspector. If I would be able to do that, it would have been, you know, there would have been more information. I'll tell you this though, if y'all haven't seen those videos, take the time, watch them. You know, yes, I know the part 1's an hour long, part 2's 40 minutes long. You're looking at probably an hour and 41, 42 minutes total between the two. If you can take 2 hours time out of your day, even if you're just listening to it while you're doing something at home, cooking or whatever, and you're actually just wanting to listen, just listen at the beginning. And if I remember, I think I got it at the end. I tried to before the airport gentleman got up. I tried to get the pictures of the phone numbers and email addresses of the inspectors and of Tim Allen. He is the director of ORS. So, with that being said, any questions, shoot him an email. You know, call him. I talked to him later that day about something that I misunderstood myself. And he clarified it. And then, you know, I went on and searched a little longer. It took me a while to find all the information I needed, and that was my fault for not actually doing more research into it. You know, if I do something wrong, if I say something's wrong, correct me. I don't mind it. I may argue back with you, snap back at you with my reasons why I said that, and from what I knew, and I'll show you what I'm being told. But until you find the right person who actually knows what they're talking about, you know, even from Lyft and even from Uber, some of those guys don't know what the hell they're talking about. And if y'all don't like the language, sorry. You know, nobody's watching this live. You know, it'll be posted later. But, you know, I see so much in this market. I've seen this market grow. Heck, I'm a local Charlestonian. I've been here 28 years. I grew up here. I was born and raised here. I'll be 29 this November. I work a full-time job. I deal with the community all the time. Also, you know, I know this area a lot better than a lot of drivers do. You know, also, I can tell you this. This area is growing. Like today at my main job, I have one of the guys, one of the management guys that are from Volvo, corporate guys, was in my store today buying stuff. You know, he was saying what our input was on Volvo and everything, and just talking with him, there is going to be a lot of people moving in, especially up in the Somerville area, from Somerville to Holly Hill. There's going to be a lot of people moving in. I expect to see the market up there start to grow. Also, I expect to see Charleston grow some more. You know, and if you listen to the video The airport guy didn't confirm, nor did he deny the fact that the airport might be going through another expansion phase. You know, adding an international terminal. And if they add just an international terminal, they're going to turn around and, from what I would assume they would do, take the current international terminal, that end of it, and make it just a regular terminal for the rest of the flights. You know? If they do that, guess what? You're going to see more planes flying in Charleston. If we get true international status, where we have major airlines coming in from out of the country, you're going to start seeing stuff on Uber and Lyft, because most of those people won't drive. You know, not to say that they won't take taxis or shuttle buses. They might. You know, that, or if they're landing here in Charleston, you know, for a later flight or next day flight, they're going to stay in a hotel. Uber and Lyft could be their preferred mode of transportation because we know the area. So, that being said, tourism season is upon us. So is weddings. So is the bachelor and bachelorette parties. Be careful out there, guys. You know. Yes, I record videos while I drive. It's because I'm talking, and also I can pay attention to the road. Everything's hands-free. You know. I get to the house, I'm going to show you my little setup here with my phone. It's pretty cool. My car is a little dirty today from the rides, but that's fine. You know. And I'll tell you this. Like I said, I've seen this area grow. I know this is going to be a long video, but this is just a video of me talking. I'm not going to share it on Facebook. I'm not going to push this real hard. I'm going to, you know, title, free talk. I'm going to tag Uber, Lyft, Charleston, South Carolina. You know, a few odds and ends on here. You know. And I'll tell you this. I meet a lot of people with different political point of views. I don't mind sitting down. If y'all want to have a Facebook Live for political talk, let me know. Or YouTube Live, let me know. You know? Put in there what you want me to go live about. I plan on here in the next couple of weeks trying to find a way that I can try to show some of y'all drivers ways y'all can save some money on vehicle maintenance and cost. I don't know how many of y'all actually out there change your own oils, change your own filters, and stuff like that. But if y'all do, or you know, if y'all are doing that yourselves, you're gonna save you a buttload of money in maintenance. All you gotta do is buy the materials. I work full-time for an auto parts store, family-owned one here in the Charleston area. Some of y'all might know about it, some of y'all might not. If y'all want to know that, go to one of my videos on there, PM me, and I can, you know, I'll help y'all guys out. You know, I work in Mount Pleasant for my full-time job. I live in Monk's Corner. I drive these roads every day. You know. And I don't mind helping y'all out as drivers. I don't. I'd rather help y'all than see taxis take back over again. Or see some of y'all get major tickets. Or not make it. You know. When we were talking the other day with the ORS inspector, he says it's something like in South Carolina there's an 85 to 90% turnover rate in drivers. Most of y'all, I don't know if y'all know what turnover rate is. That means 90% of the drivers don't make it a year. Most places after a year, if you turn over, it's acceptable. That means you lasted a full year, this, that, and the other. I'm going on year 3 for Uber and year 2 for Lyft. I've been with Lyft here in Charleston since they started. You know, I give a shout out to a guy on guy who helped Lyft get started here, LaRon. LaRon. I can't really, I might be saying his name wrong, and if he watches this video, I am sorry. But I thank him. If it wasn't for him, you know, posting about it in one of the groups, I never would have knew about Lyft. I heard of Lyft. I used Lyft whenever they were out of town, but I didn't know they were coming to Charleston. I was tickled pink. I'm tickled pink to see how Lyft's doing. In 2 years, their market share against Uber is catching up. You know, I can almost just run straight Lyft one in days and make more money than I did with Uber. Because Lyft is upfront about what they are doing. You know, if Lyft says it's prime timing, they're charging a rider the prime time, you're getting paid the prime time. You know, Uber, on the other hand, they play games. You know, but y'all need help with automotive questions, shoot them to me. You know, I have a few apps I'm going to show y'all. More or less, whenever I get to my house, I'll be able to do it. I want to show y'all. I'm going to have to. I might be able to do it on my tablet. I'm not too sure. I'll try. But I use software to track my mileage called QuickBooks. A lot of y'all heard it. A lot of y'all have seen the commercials for QuickBooks. I started using them year 2 of me Ubering and Lyfting, or Ubering. I started using QuickBooks, and then QuickBooks released an app last year. It was to how do I put this? To track mileage. To be honest, it is the most accurate one that I have seen. Most accurate for mileage wise that I have seen, which is good for us as drivers. 2, I have it linked to my bank account that I use for Uber and Lyft, and to track my spending. You know, everything from my fuel costs to all that. Well, it has worked out for me quite well. It's able to calculate based off how much you made on your part, which you have to pay into the government for taxes. I will tell you this is not 100% accurate, because Uber sends us, Uber and Lyft, you're taxed on your gross, not your net. Gross being before they take out their percentage. That being said, you're going to pay in. Most of the time you have enough write-off to cover the other amount. I have a full-time job also. I claim 0 on my taxes. That makes it to where I can do my Uber and Lyft and not fall into the hole in the negative to have to pay the government. I still get a little bit of money back every year. Not much money, but I still get money back. So, but yeah. You know, if you sat here and listened to me blab for the last, almost 20 minutes, I want to thank you. Listen, hit the like button. Turn your notifications on. Subscribe. Most of the people that are going to see this are my subscribers. I'm going to post stuff for my subscribers to see that nobody else is going to see. So, or they'll see it, but they have to go on my channel. If you're going to go on my channel, you might as well subscribe. You know. But like I said, I plan on starting, it's either going to be a 3 or 4 part series. I'm going to break down my take on what you need to know to start Uber, what you need to know to make money. Listen guys, there's one thing about Charleston here that I've noticed with drivers. Most of y'all see the top closing. That was me. But Charleston drivers we need to band together. You know, we need to become a coherent, almost team. Yes, we're independent contractors. Yes, you technically are having your own little business as an independent contractor. You have to file your taxes that way and everything else. But the way a lot of people see it is you're working for Uber, you're working for Lyft. Okay. Well, we're getting to our busy time of the year. Also could be the slowest time of the year when people start hopping on the platform to drive and they don't know what they're doing and they cause problems for all the rest of us. So, I know this video is a little over 20 minutes. I'm going to end this one now. Keep an eye out. Don't forget, share this if you want to. Just, you know, share it. Tell your friends about me. And I tell you what, if you watch this video all the way to the end, I'm going to do a contest in my next video. I'm going to post about a contest. I want to rename my YouTube channel. I want some ideas. And I'll tell you this, if you are the driver and you're in the Charleston area and you help me pick a username, I'm going to make a Facebook poll. And whichever one wins, I tell you what, I'll try to post a video. If you want to do a collaboration, me and you get on the video together, or I can meet you, you know, at Starbucks or something, we can do a video there. You know, just random, go live, you know, I'll thank you. You know, I got ideas of what I want to put in there, but I want y'all's input. Listen, guys, it's Friday night, tomorrow's Saturday. We're to our 2 busiest days of the week. Enjoy yourselves, drive on. Don't forget, Uber, Lyft on. Be safe out there. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the like button. Give it the thumbs up. The more likes I can get, the more we can grow this channel, the more I can do. Y'all have a good night now.